Today I'm going to put Mario Kart to the test to see which style of racing is better, bagging or front running. So the rules for this challenge is to do 25 races of bagging, which the definition of that is simply to stay behind for the first 2 laps or so and get good items and come back for the third lap, hopefully getting top 3. Then for 25 races front running, using the same kart and combos for each. Now, front running definition is to try to stay in the front of the pack for the entire race, trying to get your goal is top 3 as well. So at the end, I'm going to add my top 3 placements and how many times I got them in each. So let's get into it. So starting off with the bagging races, Cheeseman got picked first. And yeah.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So moving on to the second race in Bowser's Castle, I was able to get a 9th place. This race I was able to catch up on, not fail on this challenge, on Squeaky Clean Sprint, where I was finally able to place top 3 with a 2nd place. The next race on Merry Mountain was not so good as I got a 6th placement. And the bad racing continued on Moonview Highway with a 9th place again. Just like before, I had a good race after 2 bad races. Is on Blue Lake, I squeezed out a 3rd. Next up was Sky High Sunday, which, like it has been, after racing good for a race, next 2 races on pace have been bad, and this one was as well, as with an 8th place. So going into Mount Wario, my expectations were not really high, but surprisingly, I was able to squeeze out 1st place in this challenge. So coming off of 1st place, my hopes were high for this next race, 3rd. So, with the bad races behind me, I hope to have a good race on Mute Sea, as this is one of my best tracks.
Are you sure?
And well, after that tough loss on Mute Sea, I need to have a good race. I mean, it was alright. 5th place is not bad, but it's not what the place I need. Next up was Daisy Cruiser. Going in on the final turn, I was in 3rd, but got hit by a bomb, which made me end up getting 5th again. And 7th place is not going to suit it, being halfway through the bagging races. So hoping to recover from these bad placements, heading into the 15th race, I was met with a 6th place. A 6th is better than a 7th, but it's still not good of a placement. And on Rainbow Road, I really failed, but somehow still got 7th place on the 3rd lap. And on Singapore Speedway, I was finally able to do decent again with a 4th place. Unfortunately, I was not able to carry the success over to Rome, as 8th place will not cut it. And that Rome race was to start getting 8th place over and over and over again. Finally, I was able to break the streak of getting 8th, but it was 9th place, so 8th would have been more preferable. Singapore Speedway, where once again I got 4th. Heading back to Moonview Highway, I improved by getting 7th instead of 9th place this time. Now heading on to the final bagging track, Wario's Gold Mine. Maybe I can do good this race, right? So my best placements for bagging was 1st, 2nd for getting 1st one time, getting 2nd only once as well, and 3rd, you guessed it, only once again. So hopefully front running will be better, right? Anyway, front runners will be better, right? So ain't that bad, but I need some top 3 placements. So now 5th place streak starts. Headed on to Rome again. Things were not as good as with the 6th place. But heading on to Major Drive, I was definitely confident. So next up was Neil Bell's Receipt, hoping to improve my top placements. I was able to get a 4th. So going into Mute City, this race was going to be better than my first one. I would have done better if I hadn't got Red Shell, and then these next 3 races. But Water Park ends the streak of getting last, but barely, as 9th place is not far from last. Finally break the top 5 on Shy Guy Falls. The Peach Gardens brings back the bad placement streak with 9th. Sunshine Airport with 8th, and Hyrule Circuit with 7th. Mario Circuit was not bad, getting a 6th, though it was a bagging track. And the other Mario Circuit, a 5th, and that is also a bagging track. Now here comes the challenge with Baby Park, one of the hardest tracks in the game to front run. And in the front running tracks with a 4th place. So my top 3 placements front running was 4th, 5th, and 6th. 4th I got 2 times, 5th I got 7 times, and 6th I only got once.